for me. Salute the real and set for the sucker shit and still don't bend on face. Then when we got good over, I know you remember. Shots get their hit and make a big nigga tip over. Tell me they get it. Now I can think of ways that I can break out and survival. Other slime me, I can dash, but they can't be. Surprise me and don't talk online. This time we speaking speaks. Your credit, I will just get you stepped on for no reason. Got her from Riyadh, but my cars is European. Lamborghini, she that ain't my name for no reason. Still listen, this AP face ain't see through for no reason. That's for all them crowd see love for me. If I rock out, your actions show me dirt. I'm 30 balls of mission for 150. I'm proud of side of these niggas broken lines to clean their drill. Let niggas play around with the sky got filled with 5 accidents. I like the way she cuts, she lines them up, I call her trucks. Be quiet, always sitting outside and pay for you don't get them. I've been double crossed, they lost when I do after tripping. Explosive, I started hitting be good, be on nutrition. I rap and I make millions in the trap, I make some sugar. They suck it, I do it up on the sick, big family in there. Now I see what I can work out.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs coming up next.
Stop playing. Okay, now we locked in.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
And right away, he lost the football.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked
Carry that
free,
shit again.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Carry that shit again.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up and avoids the turnover.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Bad fucking flag.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a give right side. Mitchell.
Yeah, run
He'll
that
be
shit.
dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Jackson.
Come on.
Gets this one to use
Spun
check.
up.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this on. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson.
We got the flats.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
No, I didn't tell you to die.
No he looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
I didn't even press
So now
square.
here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive.
I saw that shit.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Oh, all right. Coming off.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here.
Keep going.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, no. I saw
this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Talking, Drew.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 4.
Here we go. Hey, just give it to him.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. We're scoreless after 1.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
They run the counter now on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That's right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a handoff looking right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
No, good. Make a good block.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That could have been you getting this touchdown.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got
that
it
could have been
complete.
you getting that touchdown.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Safety guy. Oh, fucking read option, this motherfucker.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
All right.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They are coming, my boy.
They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run up for.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
We got this.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Bro, what? You okay, bro?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You okay?
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
My.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
All the way.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Carolina Panthers who are moving on as they knock off the Green Bay Packers. We continue on with a check of the next.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
That they've been doing.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise?
Oh, my God.
This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Need you to block.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and 2. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 53 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Get on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away.
We have 3 scores. Now he's just holding this lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Oh!
And that's complete to Shepard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Oh,
Sterling Shepard, 47 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
That's quick. Well, we got to go up. We got to go score again.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. You fucking lazy fuck.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Come on, why are you on the ground, bro?
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Lazy as fuck. We would have got out there, we could have got.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
We go defense. It's not just something like that again.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Jackson's throw pulled in by Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No. Step up. Yeah, step up to the plate.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the
Wow, we the reigning champs.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wow. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
I'm over here, son. What's up?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Bitch, stop holding me.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Come through this middle.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Oh, he got me.
To move it.
Too late.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
It don't matter.
Jadeveon Clowney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We're good.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
Let's
they
go.
cannot convert, and they turn it
good.
over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what?
Right.
Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Right.
Bro,
I told you to flip it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
How many times I gotta tell you?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Bullshit,
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Give him a
Slings
ball,
this
boy.
Deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside
Give him
the
a
15.
ball, boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game is able to extend this 4th quarter lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
He's just showing him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, the throw is complete. He put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Told you he was hitting.
It's picked up, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Got him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I like when you running the ball, man.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
Goal is a Super Bowl. That's the goal.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
Look at these guys, man. All right. Way to go, James. We played a hell of a game. Had a hell of a game plan. Look at that. Whew. Can't ask for a better performance. Cannot ask for a better performance than this. It's a great performance, man. That's about right. It's a playoff game. Here we go. 10-minute break. Back for game 2. Actually, let me sim this. Let's put up. This guy. Amazing. Need this. You need that. You need that. Blizzard game. Probably gonna be another one next week. Oof. Let's see this. Green Bay blew it. Okay. Kansas City. Damn, Miami's like that. But then to lose to the Browns, who the Browns got? I don't want to see them. I do not want to see them. All right, 10-minute break. Back on game 2. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. We'll give him the ball first. We rocking the big blue. Yeah.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
Lead him.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. A fairly short kick from the 14.
This guy. Running. He's ready.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season.
I'm tired of this nigga returning. He's got to go. Where's he at? No, you're done. Who's my guy? This my guy? Yeah. Hutchins or Arrington? Nah, Arrington's my guy. Yeah, kick it to Arrington. There we go.
Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Running back.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A whole lot different.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Let's go. We're going to return this.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick. And he got all of it. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Get out
nice
that
little
ball.
juke. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Ooh.
And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry,
that shit was
and that'll
floating.
make it 2nd and 8.
He kicked that shit.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Terry?
2nd and 8.
Oh, no, pull that back.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Yeetor Gross Matos. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Fuck that one up.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Actually.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Reverse that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now back to throw.
Get behind him. Odell.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Whoa!
This big gain, but a fumble.
Bitch! Bitch! He hit.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Was that my linebacker?
Right, a lost opportunity.
Offense? He hit the shit out of him. Here we go. Here we go. Run that shit, boy.
They'll start out here with the option left. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. This time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his came up with the quarterback.
He's got a man complete. And
not enough, though.
This one all the way down
not enough.
Inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's going right at you. Right at you.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Bitch.
And good downhill
right at him.
He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready? Shot!
From the gun.
Bro, why wouldn't you?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well,
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot.
He
had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Great play action.
But you're right about
that.
But he correctly figured that
He's
one
out.
He's
really
out. Nice play.
He's out. Block.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
At the 1. No way.
Up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
No, we made it.
Product of the elements right
we
there.
We made it. No, what? I can't. No, then I gotta see this. I gotta see this. That ball's in there. That's in there. Oh, that's close. Is it in there? No. Damn! That's fucked up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which
Number 1
means
defense.
you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Bitch.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Get him.
Exactly right. Could be a
bitch.
Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now we send the blitz.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
We're not going to give up this. We're not going to give this up.
He'll look to throw.
Keep him down. That's what I'm talking about. We got hands up.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
This boy got a boot on him.
Snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
He picking the shit out that motherfucker.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
We're running this pick play. Hurry up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A good one.
On play action, they'll throw.
Run a good one. Run a good one.
He's got a man. It's his
Run a good one, boy. Run a good one.
Take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Pull back, man.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
Come on, read that defense, man. You got to send something special.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
Lay him down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
We hitting hard like motherfucker.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When
everybody gets
When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's young.
Looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Watch all that underneath. Go, Shaq.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
In the playoffs, we need a defensive team.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Come on, Shaq. Come on,
They'll
Shaq.
set up a throw.
Whoa!
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
got
And he'll
boss.
have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leap the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Send a big blitz.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
Watch the tight end.
It's like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So where you going, nigga? Where you going, nigga? Tackle.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Oh, they're kicking against
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Send them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. This is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We were trying to push it.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
No, it's all right. That's what we're feeling like right now. We feel like they're sloppy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Double team. Get around it.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Don't even jump. See, that's what I was talking about. Some people don't even jump.
A big play there for Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run
He just
under
stood
it.
there.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He would have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
Nowhere to go here. He lost it.
Get up.
Go. It's picked up. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Tired ass.
The 20. 10.
Run, nigga, run.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Big fucking plays.
That's what you call rumbling.
We make big fucking plays.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Better boot this shit into the motherfucking goal post.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Do this. We about to do it again. Let's
Christian
go.
McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hit.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Tired. He's just tired. He's not hurt. He's just tired. Look, sitting on the sideline. He's just tired, bro.
2nd and 4. Ooh, caught. It's Huff. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Shut up, boys. Shut up, boys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Huff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Reset now. They drove down the field. Reset.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for the end zone.
Now.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Jesus.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, you can go to the fullback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
They know he's not jumping.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it
because they know he's not
in
jumping.
the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
We need to get to the other side.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here.
Deep ball.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Boy!
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Them boys gave up. They thought he wasn't getting it.
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Out.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
That's right. Take that shit to the half.
So we've reached
Great first half.
here in the
We try to go to
NFC
the Super Bowl.
Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let's see the
Right,
halftime
Brandon, thanks.
report,
As
man.
always, what half remains in the Battle of the Sea? He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
The Browns.
We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts. As you can see the numbers there.
Yep.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Let's get this going, and let's stop him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
He's stupid as fuck, dude.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half
go.
now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year.
Go, speed. God damn it! God damn it! We talked about this in the locker room. Way to make a fucking play.
75 yards. And the Giants continue
Make
to
a
show
play.
why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple play to start, but boy, did things change.
That's how you
Once
start
he
the
got free,
fucking
it was
half.
off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop it.
Beast mode, baby. Beast mode, baby.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there.
Off the
lead
jump.
now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
That's how we get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. That's caught right side by Anderson.
Down.
And he's going to be
Punt
stopped
the ball,
here a few
pussy.
yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that
we could
leads
have
us
picked
to
that off
fourth
too.
down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
We got to get that in. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Dude, this is about to be a big play. Easy. Big play. Big play.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Bulldozes past him.
You got to block,
and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Son don't block. I see it. It don't matter. We're going to start here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trucks over him. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
1st down, easy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Rowe. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy.
That's where they fucked
just
up.
a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
And right now, I'm coaching circles around this
but plenty of room to run after the catch.
I should have
picked up really nice yardage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go back.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We about to score again.
They'll look to throw. He finds Robinson.
We about to score again. We about to score again. What the fuck did I say?
Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
We see this shit.
Giants add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long.
Good team, man, in the playoffs.
Today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, they're starting to look more and more
big game.
like the Super Bowl is very much in their future.
Night, night.
Fans starting to book those tickets.
Night, night. God damn it.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
It's 2 this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Come on,
here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, it's over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw.
Yep, he's scared. He's scared. His hands
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Beat him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. Here we go, Terry.
They'll drop to throw.
Here we go, Terry. Damn, dude.
And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, y'all coming?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, circle. That's my bad. Ooh. Woo! That's my fault.
Goes to the sideline.
That boy, Drew.
Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on.
That boy, Drew. I thought we was already sacked.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You going to blitz him. Do something about it.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Bonk.
Well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Bitch.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
We're going to smash him. Talk to the team, it don't matter. We're going to fucking smash them.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's kicking this one.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions. Oh, so close as they try to finish this one off.
Yes.
And they'll run on the inside hand.
Oh, my God. Go ahead, boy.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game.
Come on, if you hold your block 45,
and being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go put points up.
Pass the
Let's go put points up.
10. And he hauled Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
We're going back-to-back champs. We're going back-to-back champs.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham from a yard out. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
You said 5.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Got to kick it that much to the side.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side.
Baby.
He gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Does it hurt?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw.
I knew it. Who wasn't watching?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him.
The ball! McCaffrey lost it. And who's got it? The Giants!
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. New York ready to go again offensively. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We're staying in this one formation. And we're killing him.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
You go out that way. No, you go out that way. You go that way. You come this way. Actually, you go. Yeah.
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw.
Nervous.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nervous. We are on him.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
We are drilling him.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Fair catch.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
What are you doing out there, bro?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Go ahead, back up. Go ahead, back up. Go
ahead,
back up.
Right.
Go ahead, back up. Go ahead, back up.
Oh. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Yes.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Look at this. Look at this. Let him throw for a touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
At the back of this.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Give him a dime.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants are the champions of the NFC.
Yes,
as we say thanks for watching.
Yes, we are.
And good night.
52-6. They didn't even match up. They ain't match up. Look at this guy. Can't ask for better. Other than 2 interceptions. But look at him. He come in, throw 4 balls, get 2 tutties. Numbers. He tweaked. He tweaked. He tweaked. He really tweaked. Too many sacks. Jesus. Let's go, man. On to the next game. On to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, here we come. Last game of the stream. Let's make it pop. Come on, man. We need to catch up. Slaughter. That's right. That's right. That's what we do, man. Now it's time for Super Bowl. Let's see the Browns. Let's see the Pro Bowl roster, man. Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Trav, Carson. Damn. Okay. Tyreek, Waddle. Let's go. Let's see the upgrades. Gotta upgrade all my guys. This guy. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I got Browns. I got the fucking Cleveland Browns. They tough. They tough. They got a fucking squad. I got a whole bunch of niggas. Let's do him. Only 2 speed. Kadarius. Got Kadarius. That boy deep threat. Pause. Shaq Beck. Shaq Burke. Big as fuck. This boy Jack. Oh yeah, we need to be better. Alright, yeah. We we got these niggas. Let's go. Super Bowl week, man. Let's see who's the MVP. We went crazy this year. We really went crazy this year. Yes, sir. Can't get that. We got best receiver. Best DB. Let's go, man. It's time. Media day. Yeah, I have one wing, so you're no stranger, yeah. How much does that help? I don't care about it, man. I don't care about it. Gotta upgrade more? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did he get X Factor? That's facts. Because that's all we could do. Oh, he got X Factor. What's his X Factor? Oh, it's grab and smash. Grab and smash. It's over. Let's see. We like this. And let's do this again. Killer. Let's go weekly strat. Don't want nobody getting hurt. Half pads. Half pad practice. Let's go, man. Make sure nobody important got hurt. We good, we good, we good, we good. Thank you. And I'll bring more players. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We gotta keep it. Let's start with the ball. Let's wear red. Let's wear red. Well, blue, red. Oh, wait. Let's go with the red. The shoes. We bled it out. White and blue. Let's do white and blue. Let's see what they got. Okay, here we go.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We on
it. No gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Get there fast.
They're losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down.
Third and 19, third and long,
to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh! See, now he's trying to make a Super Bowl play. He's trying to make a Super Bowl play.
Not the way
that's what we need him to do.
This ball game as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
We out. Block somebody.
And he'll take it just outside.
Why is it Nash? You see, that's what happens when it's Nash. Block in the back.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return
we were in field goal.
Proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Over here, please. Please go up the field when you block.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
Which one?
He learned how much it hurts to lose.
Because I won mine.
From coaches so often.
They ain't talk about me. I won mine.
As much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla.
I was there last week. We reigning champs. This is back-to-back right here.
Know you have to face the media, face your fans,
back-to-back on your
face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl. That hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Show him your leg. Show him your leg. Get it all the way out there. Boom!
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. The pass.
Here's Watson.
The pass. Die! Hey, let's go, let's go.
Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to return
it
to the 21-yard line.
We read it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Let's hit it with something they erase me.
The drive will start with an option going left, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the
they do.
like this.
He could have picked it up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yeah, we're going to get 3 at least. Don't worry about it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Never mind, give me 8.
He'll look to throw.
Right over top. Get out. Get out.
Steps away
Get out.
to his left.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, boy.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They see this one on film.
Back to throw. Open man right side is Tony. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 8.
No.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
He scored at 88.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Get out there. Get out there.
They'll set up the throw.
Get out.
Kidder here, it's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in the Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Chubb will get the call running left. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines, so let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Thought this was going to be easy. We're going to battle, man.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
Come on.
To show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points
We're ready for it now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
We'll cover 0 now. Cover 0.
Handoff comes to Chubb. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
We force them to pass.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players.
That's what we want. Force them to pass.
If you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up,
no hands, ass
in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've been returning for us also. So yeah,
and Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The next season, you would not be there. Unless you show me something.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still
wrong button.
You go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That was a touchdown. Wow.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
So let's do like this.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, it's Watson.
Come on,
no! Cooper, his first catch.
Second.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point put through by Succa, and the lead is now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
That's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Ooh, yo, big ass.
A pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I like like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Go ahead.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down on the goal line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagonals perfectly there.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 17-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is the Super Bowl, man. We battle out here. Come on. You don't want to take it out.
You don't want to get returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
He kept his head on a swivel.
They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He kept his head on a swivel.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field.
Don't fit that behind
a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's go, man. Wonder who doing the halftime show. Who doing our halftime show?
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Good pocket.
Flush
Great
to his
pocket.
right.
Oh, that's
and
me.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I saw the gun to
Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Yeah, we see what they can do.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, they got me on that side.
Pressure, and they got to him again.
They sent the cute. That was cute.
The sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Watson.
Yeah.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Big defensive possession.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Close that. Hit him.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on Sports
we gotta figure out how we're gonna pull
the Super Bowl.
This game.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Let's go. We're gonna sling that shit. And that's for this. We just want to stop this guy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards.
And if you go block that
the
safety,
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If you go block that safety,
start the third quarter here on the ground. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and often...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now.
He's tired.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Big hit. I'm keeping him right there. Big hit. Who's getting this hit? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He's tired. Made a big hit.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Get him out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there.
We're about to give him a double concussion.
And give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Hit him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Watson.
Watch the under.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Defense.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I like that. I like that.
Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
Get out the way!
Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Saw something.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Hold him.
He'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
There it is. Pick it up. Bitch. Bitch. Look at him. See, that's what you do.
This is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown.
Punt. Not returning.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
That's big. Oh, my God.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Win
first down. Make 5, 6.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
I read that.
A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Azeez Ojulari. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
bitch. No.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Succop's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mix his ass up. Mix his ass up.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I'm going back to that game.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 1. Robinson's got it.
They're on it. So we got the first
that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yes, we did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
Turn up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Come on, put us up 2 scores, man.
From 4 yards out. And the Giants are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl.
Back
so
to
the
back.
Touchdown there. And that
back
play,
to back.
So simple, Charles, on the face of it. What makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now they don't want to. They don't want to run with Nick Chubb no more.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Chubb is out the game. He already had a concussion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
We're keeping you in bounds.
9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy.
And he is into the end zone.
Yeah, they got to play defense.
Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
You knew it was going to be a battle.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
If Terry want to block,
work his way across
that
the
could have been
30 to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Final 2 of the Super Bowl.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Okay, they're being disciplined.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Which they can't.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A time defensively.
Suck the life out of it. Shit, they better not let me get another one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh. This could be a tutty. This could be a tutty.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
No, that's not on us.
Third down.
That's
Highlight
not on
that
us.
word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
We trusting our guys.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. And the Giants send out their punter now. As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
You get to crush him again. And then we're going to have 20 seconds to score.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
What the? No, what the hell? Who is that? We just got to defend the Hail Mary. The niggas that don't like to jump.
To throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete.
Yeah, not enough time, bitch.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs.
We pull off these games.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name Super Bowl champion.
And they
back
can't
to
ever
back.
take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts
They seem to
forever.
forget that a lot. Yeah, right.
So
He's not
good to
happy
see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Hoist that up. Hoist that up. Hoist that up. Congratulations. On the back-to-back champs. He really lost us, though. You're lucky that they didn't throw that into the end zone. Alright, man. These stats. Like, he's so effective. 17 for 22. Don't even have to have that many yards. 3 touchdowns. Look at that, man. Amari was tweaking. But they couldn't beat us. Defense. Defense wins championships. That's it for the stream, fellas. Appreciate y'all for watching. It was fun. Giants, Super Bowl champs. Back to back. Let's fucking go. We out of here.